How would you describe listening in education in general terms?
Hello, my name's Shaun Nykvist and I work with NTNU. It's a mix between poor and good. A good leader and good students will listen, but on the other hand, I think everyone is so easily distracted now that they don't tend to really listen well. I think they're often trying to multitask, and the result is that they only hear half of what you're trying to say. And as a consequence, you end up with a lot more questions, or you end up with a lot more students that have never really got the message that you're trying to get across.
What about educators in meetings, for example? There are lots of meetings at the university. Do people really listen to what is being said there?
I'd like to say they do, but I have a funny feeling that they don't really listen to what others are actually trying to say, because they're too focused often on having their own voice come across. And you can see it in the responses that they haven't been listening to others, because they replicate or repeat what other people have said. They've missed the point of what the question or the topic was to start with, and they've slanted it towards their version of what they want to say. I find academics notoriously bad for wanting to put their own voice in there, no matter what the subject is. Often the leader has a vision for what they want, and they sort of have blinkers on a lot of the time, not seeing what's happening on the peripheral, where staff or others can bring something to that journey to fulfill the vision. So I'd like to say they do, but I'm leaning towards the fact that often they're sidetracked by their own vision and often forget to bring other staff on the journey with them. But I think more people need to be listening to others out there. Students need to be listening more. Leaders need to be listening more. Academics need to be listening more. And we need to be going together on the same journey. And I don't think that's really happening well in education at the moment. And it could be one of our obstacles for leading or innovating in education. I feel we have the potential to innovate in education, but we're just not doing it. And part of that can be the fact that we're not communicating well. Part of that communication is listening to each other.
When somebody is listening to you, what do you feel like?
You feel valued. There's no doubt about that. There's nothing more than feeling that someone's listening to you and that you've got something worthwhile to say and they value what you say.